Hey Carl Beautiful, yes, how you doing? Well, the rain did come out today, but how did we source some extra profit? I tell you how, we go to charity shops. The rain does not stop us. Now, I managed to get some big bolos. Watch the video to find out what I bought, how much I paid for, and most importantly, what we're going to sell them for, right? Yes, Carl Beautiful. You never guess where we are today. It's Saturday. Hemel Hempstead. Remember, it done us really proud last time. We managed to pick up a few items in the Chazzes around here. Yep, you know it makes sense. We're here again. Let's see if we can find some bolos out here, or was it just pure luck last time? Right, I'll let you know. I'll film if there's anything to film. If not, it'll be a case of just watch and see. So yeah, we're going to head off to the National Children's Air Ambulance. Video footage looks similar to last time, but I assure you, it's a different day, a different dollar, guys, girls, non-binaries. Let's have a look in here. Look at that, very retro double dash glove. What a scene. £25. Bargain. Right, this is usually the reduced aisle here, so we're going to have a look. See here, for example, Hugo Boss is only £3. However, it's not as strong as it used to be. This brand here is called Oscar Jacobson. They're actually a golfing brand. £2. It'll be worth it, mate. 15, 20 quid. Check Browns, £6. Easy flip. So we'll take a punt on these. That's 2. That's about 2, I think it was. That's 3. 3. 5. And we've got another one there for £1.06. So I'm going to take a gamble on that, I think. See what the comps are when we get back. It's going to be on 3 quid, surely. So there you go, guys. Girls, non-binaries, the air ambulance service. We've paid a grand total of 12. What? It was £6 for a Joe Brown's jumper. Look at that, 25 to 30 on that. A couple of Transformers. You know, £1, £2, £3, yeah? Got to be worth more than that. Now Christmas is coming up, so yeah, we'll see what the market says on them. It's going to look like a deja vu video, isn't it, guys, girls, non-binaries? So, yep, as you know, here we are in the shopping centre of Hemel Hempstead. And look at that, that sign is still up. Everything £1. You know where we're going next. So all these suits, I say suits, but they're all blazers generally, yeah? They're all only £1 each. A lot of them are M&S, companies like that. However, you know, you can make a bit of a flip on them. Yeah, well worth looking out at. So we have modern rarity there, yeah? Okay, extra small though, it's only £1. Got to be worth more than £1. It's got 36% alpaca, 33% wool. So yeah, for £1 we'll be taking that. So there you go, just the one item in there, the alpaca mixed wool jumper for £1. Lovely. Yes, we're here again, that's right. We're going to head now to Willow after, actually, but remember, next to Greg's, just as your focal point, is the Salvation Army. Yes, that's where we found that beautiful jacket and golf clubs. We're going to head in there now, yeah? So, actually, you know what? Let's see if they've still got that big, massive bargain bucket at the front. Look at all these items in here. Yeah, that's what I was talking to you about before. Mountainous of clothes. 50p an item, 5 for £1. Can't go wrong, can you? Look at all those. Right, you know where I'm heading? Right to the back. So, yeah, here we are, guys and girls. I'm going to go through all this lot again. I'll let you know if there's anything in here. Need to check this one out. It's like a wax jacket, very similar to Barber. Glen Green. The asking price is 15 on the jacket. So obviously we need to do some research here. So we're looking at roughly £21, £22 for that.
Thank you.
Nothing to report in there. I think all of you other resellers have been in there before me after seeing what I picked up last week, right? So yeah, let's have a look in BHF. I don't think I saw this one last time. There we go, let's go in and have a browse. Thank you. You're all good, don't worry. Fantastic. You're all good, honestly. Happy with better off campus. Minty fresh. What do you reckon, guys? They do their research in here. sort of, yeah, reasonably best. Wait a minute. Whoa. £60. Don't hold that much hope in myself. But you never know. Hidden bolos are always everywhere, right? Their research, that's for sure. 100%. So that's like 4 carbon glasses in there. Fiver. So they'll buy that £1.25 each. Yep, as you know, Willow, bit of a jumble sale shop this one. Talking Cookie Monster. At what's that, $14.95 or $4.95? Pair of Churches, suede shoes, lovely. $8.95. Some jewels, medium, beautiful. We're taking that, and also a weird fish for a couple of quid. Nice. Pair of suede Churches shoes, $5.95 bargain, and one top at $3.95. Nice. We'll take it. Yeah, another shop that definitely do their research online. A beautiful animal bag there. And there you go, guys. There's your Bolo Sandro, £6.50, large. So it's Sandro Paris, Sandro Andy is the shirt. You're looking at anything between 40 to 50 to 60 on that. Beautiful. There you go, guys. Take the £6.50 pay for that lovely shirt. Thank you very much. Beautiful. It's some sort of like an animagic sort of thing, right? But ticket price says £1. See you later, guys. Oh, that were 100. That'd be ouch. Oh, sorry, it's only came around. So on the way back from said Hemel Hempstead, we've got to go through, you guessed it, yes, Rickmansworth. So you know what happens in Rickmansworth? We haven't been here for a couple of days. See if they've stocked the shelves, see if they put some Bolos in there for us. Yes, yes, yes. So here we are in the one of our favourite shops. Already been through all those, guys, as you can see. And this kind of like design here jumped at me, yeah? And I saw that one there. And then I saw the price. Bolo. Bang. No idea about this, guys. $4.99 Quest for the Dragon. He looks old. So yeah, we're back in this one again. See if we can figure out some more Bolos. Let's have a good look around. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, it's true. Before we start the video, I met a couple of subscribers out there today. I went to 2 towns. First one was in Hemel Hempstead. The second one was in Rickmansworth. Just want to say a big shout out to the subscribers that I met out in Rickmansworth. Got our photos taken. How you doing? It's all good. Really nice to see you both, yeah? Right, and also I want to say a big shout out to Evie. I know you're watching this with your nan. Thanks very much for your messages. Hope you're managing to find those challenges I set you. Remember, finding them monster high for Nana to sell. Right, to all the other subscribers on the channel, good evening. How's your weekend? Going to get tongue-tied. It's now approximately 6 o'clock in the evening. Just got back from doing the 2 towns at the shopping centres and the charity shops in there, right? Wow, did we find some big Bolos? Yes, we did. Right, shall I show you what we picked up? Well, you've probably seen it out in the video prior, but let me let you know now the potential for what they can get returned, right? Okay, let's go. Hopefully I'll get this video uploaded and edited within a couple of hours so you can get to watch it before you fall asleep at night. Right, here we go. In no particular order, but I'll do the 2 towns separate. Yeah, we're going to start off with Hemel Hempstead here first, yes? Right, what do we pick up? This one is called Animagic. It's like very similar to the For Reals. They're like interactive pets. One of them, they both take batteries. It's called Tiki and Toko. The batteries in the baby works. There you go, you can kind of see it there, right? Really cute, right? It's coming up Christmas. It'll make a lovely gift, won't it, yeah? Nothing much more to say about them, really. Paid £1 for them. The returns, we're looking at approximately £15 to £18 return. So, you know, it's just a little bit of keeping the algorithm going, right? So, yeah, £1 into 18. Yes, please. Thank you very, very much. Now, where am I going to put Tiki? Where am I going to put Toko, whatever his name is? You can sit up there for now. You watch him fall down. I bet he does. Right, so next, again, no particular order. It's the way I've written them down. So I've got a box of Carlin pint glasses, yeah? The charity shop was looking at £5. That was in the British Heart Foundation. Wow, do they do their research in there or what, yeah? So, you know, the festival season's forthcoming, right? £5 for all these glasses, yeah? Beautiful. What's that, £1.25 each? I mean, they're not great big sellers, are they? You know, Colin's not the strongest of merchandise when it comes to pub memorabilia and things like that. However, it's worth more than £5, right? I'm going to conservatively go for about £18, £20. Willing to take offers on that. Yep. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. I knew I wouldn't have managed to find space to put these items. So there it goes for now. Right, moving on. Some of these can do extremely, extremely well, right? If you can find the really heavy knitted varieties of these, they do phenomenally well. Yeah, you're looking at £24, £25. However, weird fish, believe it or not. Yep. Look out for that logo there. This is a full zip fleece, as you can see. Size is XL, that's why I picked it up. Medium, small, I'd leave in the shop because they're very difficult to move on, yeah? £3.95, call it £4, be easy to work out at the end of the day, yeah? For a fleece, £4, look at the seasons that's coming. I'm about to say autonomous, but thank you very much for correcting me. It's autumnus, yeah? Autumnus is forthcoming, the winter season's coming. A nice fleece like this, we could be potentially between £20, £25. I'll be bringing up all the comps on screen, as you can appreciate. There you go. Lovely. Now, this next one is a huge bottle. I've just sold a brand of these shoes, which I've had for a long time. No, you know, as you know on the previous videos, yeah. However, for the price that they're selling them for, there was no way I was leaving these in the shop. The charity shop was Willow down there, and they were asking for a grand total of £5.95. Now, I could vaguely make out in there the name of the company. The light's not going to pick it up too much, right? But they're actually Grenson, yeah? Be on lookout for Grenson shoes. Just dropped one of them. Oops. Right, these are the suede varieties. They usually come in pure leather. They're all handmade shoes, yeah? Hardly been worn, as you can see. Apart from the insole, but hey-ho, diddly-ho. That's not going to reflect the price at all, right? This is a huge bolo to be looking out for £6. Previous solds on this particular brand, Grenson, I'm writing it down there for you, yeah? Is commanding anything between £65 to £80. Yep, these ones are custom grade real Cape buck suede, basically, yeah? So yes, we're doing great. Moved on, another couple of charity shops, and you know, I mean, Hemel have got so many charity shops, haven't they? I mean, I think about 6, 7, 8. Simple labels. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. What initially caught me is I love that. It's in the men's section, and believe it or not, this is actually a men's shirt, yeah? It's a full button shirt. But what sold it to me and caught my attention, apart from the flowers on there, you know, it's cotton. Is that name there? It's a simple label. Sandro, yeah? And I was like, why? Why is this name? I've never bought this company before. I've never heard of this company before. It's Sandro, Sandro Andy or something, yep. There you go. It's in there. I'll put it on the label. Where's me looking at it? How rude of me. I should be putting it on the screen for you, right? It's got all the relevant documentation in there that it should have, right? Was I pleasantly surprised when I done my comps in the shop? Yes, on phone, eBay app, open, Sandro, Italian knitted shirt, men's. The comps on this, I paid up, maybe yes, maybe no. The price I paid, sorry, was £6.50, yeah, £6.50. And the comps for this particular company, yeah, are coming in. I need to check my list again. £45 plus for a shirt. Used? Yes, please. We're beautiful, it's true. Right, let's have a look. Yes, okay. In the precinct, excusez-moi. Remember, all clothes are £1, all items are £1. That's board games, puzzles, things like that. So for personal use, if you want to get some puzzles, there's some lovely blazers in there. No Marks and Spencers and things like that, you know. Needed to slurp a little bit of tea then, I do apologise. So yeah, as I was saying, in that shop, literally, all clothes are £1 unless they're brand new. So suit jackets, you know, £1. You know, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. If you want to make a quick flip, £1, you know, you could double it on Vinted within 24 hours, couldn't you? This jumper here is called Modern Rarity, yeah? When I saw it and I brushed my hand against it as I was going across the rail, I had never heard of the brand before, yeah? However, it was so soft. It's like a silky kind of soft kind of material. Very difficult to explain. Then I looked at the care label. If things are made of acrylic, polyester, things like that, I'm going to shoot them, yeah? Thanks to the gentleman marketeer who specialises in clothes, was telling us about cotton products, alpaca products as well, yeah? There we go. This one here is called Modern Friday. I think it's Modern Rarity. I do apologise. But wait until you see the what it's made of, guys. Can you see that? Oops. Let's have a look. Is it upside down? What am I like? I'll read it to you. Be easier, won't it? It's got 34% alpaca, 33% wool, and 33% polyamide. That tells me it's quality. A, because it's wool. B, because it's got alpaca in it. So what can this jumper command? Well, I paid £1. Don't forget, guys, £1 whole pound. Now that's these. Excuse them. Well, you didn't need that on camera, did you? Right, so £1 paid. Thank you for your blessings. £1 for the woolen jumper. That will command, the last sold's on there, £25. Thank you. We have done really, really, really well today, right? And again, another brand to be looking out for. As you well know, I've just sold a leather jacket for about £65 from this particular company. Is Joe Brown's. Very distinctive, yes, you can see the label there, yeah? A nice big size. What are we looking at? An XL, heavy knit, thick jumper. Autumnus coming up and winter months. Yes, I did pay a little bit extra for it. I don't mind because it's going to reduce the cost overall for the day, yes? Lovely, like a lilac-y kind of silver threaded heavy knit fisherman style jumper. £6 paid. Not much more I can say about this, guys, girls, non-binaries. And I will tell you that these can command from £20 to £25. Bit of rugby. There you go. Beautiful. Well done to the women's rugby team last week, by the way. Congratulations. Right, let's have a look. And then finally, in the area of Hemel Hempstead, I picked up not one, not two, but 3 transformers. We'll go by them one by one. So I'm not too hot on these, but I know some transformers can do very well at the price point. 1 at 3, 1 at 2, 1 at 1. It's worth more than £6 in total for all 3, right? So let's have a look. Let's start with Optimus Prime. I do know that one, yeah? So Optimus is Prime. Yeah, he hasn't got his guns or anything like that. But hey, you know, Christmas coming up. People will still need it for spares. If it still works, it still does what it's meant to. Just hasn't got his accessories, his guns and things, yeah? You know, lovely jubbly. What can I be looking at? £12, £13 perhaps, something similar to that. Next one is the Last Night Voyager Hound, I think it's called. It turns into, looks like a truck there, yeah? Okay, wonderful. £2 paid. What more can I tell you? £12 again, yep. Hey ho, diddly ho. Last one I bought for £1. Beast Hunter, Beast Tracker. Yes, again, it's like some sort of military truck he turns into. Happy days again, another £10, £12. I'll put all the comps there on screen for you. So overall, we had a really, really successful day, right? That's right. Yep, the rain did not stop us from going to find bargains out there. If anything, I spent less than I would do at car boot sale. So the charity shops were cheaper than car boots. That's going to be my thumbnail. Charity shops cheaper than car boots. So true. And I tell you why. Because the whole items there, just in that Hemel Hempstead, yes, they came in at a grand total of £36. I'll tell you the grand total of what everything is going to return in the latter part of the video when I tell you what I picked up in Rickmansworth. Because yes, on the way home from said Hemel Hempstead, we bypassed Rickmansworth, had to get a bite to eat from Tesco's down there, so stopped off at the charity shops while I was there. It just made sense, didn't it, you know? And wow, only picked up 2 items. However, them 2 items are going to return quite a lot of money. Yep. So, in the first charity shop, ladies and gentlemen, was this lovely vintage game. Yes, it's called Quest for the Dragon. There's not a lot you can say about it. By Quest Board Games, yeah? Lovely. It's a bit of vintage, lovely old game. Quest for the Dragon is the first in an exciting series of adventure board games using the patented inlay board. This highly flexible system provides a living labyrinth that builds throughout each game. Well, that sold it to me straight away. Okay, so I know it's vintage, I know it's old. Price point was £5. Yes, I did do a quick check on the comps in the shop because I want to know if it's modern, if it's old. It's about 1997, that sort of age to it. Beautiful. I'm not too worried at £5 if it's complete, because people will have this board game from prior and they'll be looking for parts for it, right? So I can still get anything minimum £18. Last sold's on here, 20. He's gonna hold on, John, hold on. Rewind. I'm looking at my list. There you go, £26. So that's a £20 profit before fees, before this, before that, blah, 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 blah. So we've done really, really, really well. Then, the creme de la creme, the peppercorn sauce on your steak. For those that are vegetarians, it'll be the salt to your celery stick. Thank you very much. The game just fell down. So, what was the last item that tantalised the taste buds of life, I hear you ask? Yes, well, I'm glad you did ask, because I found this one particular jumper. This one particular jumper out there is very kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, very, you know, if you're travelling, or, you know, if you was back in the 60s and the 70s and you were looking to, how to say, peace, man, hey, how you doing? You know, the kind of societies that just love to live life to the full in a relaxed state of mind. It is very kind of like hippie-ish, yeah? Very much out there. This, I believe, is like Nepalese style. Yep, it's 100% cotton. Now, the Bolo here, guys, girls, non-binaries, is a company called Tara. Yep, again, I never heard of this, but when I saw it out there, because of just how unusual it looks, right? Let's put the hood back a bit, yeah? You know, it's going to be warm. It's going to be very, very... It's just... It's a vocal point if you're wearing it, right? That's right. So, I pay the grand total of... Let's have a quick look on the list. Or on the ticket, £6.50p. More than happy to pay that £6.50p, because the last sold on this particular product is, wait for it, guys, £45 and above. That's right, £45 and above for a jumper that I've only paid £6 beautiful pounds for. That's right. Do you know what? I've just realised we've done this whole video without actually doing an outtake, without doing a pause or anything like that. We have done well considering the time of day it is. Thank you very much for getting this far, guys. See you later. Or will we? Well, first of all, you want to know, what do we pay for all these items? That's the most important. And next is how much we're going to flip it for. That's even more beneficial. Yes? Okay, so the knowledge of life will be like this. Sit tight. Hold your horses. Pull in them reins, because we went to a charity shops in Hemel Hempstead. Yes, we got there. It was beautiful. We managed to find a few Bolos here, a few Bolos there, a couple of low items here and there. We picked them, we packed them. Well, we didn't pack them, we packed them in our bag, shall we say. Yep, that's right. A couple of smaller priced items to bring down the cost of the day, like I said, to make the bigger items more profitable. Yes, in just Hemel Hempstead alone, we spent a grand total of £36. That's right. Moving on then to Which town did we go to? That's right, went to Rickmansworth, who never seemed to let us down. Always managed to find a Bolo or two out there as well. That's right, in Rickmansworth, we spent a grand total of £11.50. So the grand total, in the grand scheme of things, as you guys and girls know, and thanks very much, really good to see you out there in the field, is a grand total of 47 beautiful pounds and 50p. More than happy to pay that, a lot less than what I generally pay at a car boot sale. That's right, yes. Okay, so more importantly, what are these items going to flip for? I hear you ask. That's right, you are here. That's what you want to know. You want to know, John, please tell us. Stop keeping us in suspense. Come on, man. Please, please. Just let us know. Let us know. So the grand total in Hemel Hempstead is going to return X amount. Haha, gotcha. The amount's going to be returned in Rickmansworth is Y amount. So X plus Y is an equation worth working out in your head. That's right. I'm doing you in, and I don't mean to, you know, I'm sincere. We spent a grand total of £47.50 out on the field today. That's right, £47.50. And that's going to return a grand total of £324. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, girls, non-binaries, look out for these products. We need to find ways of sourcing items. Now, look at it behind me. It's getting dark. We need to find ways of sourcing items. Now, these car boots are closing down, yes? And it does mean going to charity shops. I don't know why. I've suddenly got something in the back of my mind saying that some of these charity shops around the country are either closing. Yes, I get it. And some of them are priced too high. I get that too. But you know now, I've shown you out on the field, we can find these hidden gems. They are certainly out there. I've been out there at different days of the week. So, you know, at the end of the day, we can find them. And if we can find them and we can source them, it means we've got enough stock to see us through for the end of this season, to begin with the Christmas festivities, Diwali, and what else we got? We've got Diwali, we have Eid, we have Christmas coming up, we have Halloween, we have bonfire night. So people will be needing certain products that we've managed to source now that they can either wear, use, utilise, or whatever you like. We're doing great. Just a quick update, by the way. Had a few sales today. Yes, it's the weekend sales. Wow. Can't wait to bring you Monday's video, that's for sure. And it's only Saturday now, yeah. But so far, it's just like, boom! The start of the week in that sense has really set us off nicely, so we know we can just sit back and relax. Not that we ever do on this channel, because at the end of the day, I'm here to inform you of the different kinds of products to pick up. What I'm doing very soon in future videos, I will start doing tutorials. So what I'm going to hope to do is, because I used the phone video, and here you see the PC, right? So what I'm going to try and do is do some videos to try, if you're interested, please let me know down below, on how to kind of like price structure the items I bought, you know, how to find out what they're worth, you know, what the current market is, and, you know, what to ideally list them at, yeah? And then other videos like, what do you do after 90 days if your item hasn't sold? You know, what do you do? I'll do an education on adjusting certain settings on your listing to try excuse me, promote it a little bit better and get it back to the top of the list. Because don't, please, whatever you do, there was a big hype recently about a lot of the vintage sellers were getting banned because what they were trying to do to promote their items to get to the top of the list. Have you noticed that when you do, I'll get to the point, sorry guys, if you do a listing on said Vinted, I've noticed that if it doesn't sell within the first week, you might as well forget about it. It's gone. Yeah, it's got no chance of selling because it gets further and further and further away in the search results. And there's really no way of actually boosting it unless you use the internal structure that Vinted have used. Excuse me. Unless you use the promoted feature on Vinted where you've got to pay them £1 or so, yeah? Or if you want to set up a weekly wardrobe at $8.95 a week. Well, if you don't do that, well, that's how Vinted make their money compared with eBay, who you know, charge like 8 to 10% on a listing fee, etc., and all the fees are in there inclusive, right? So getting back to what I said about Vinted, please, whatever you do, don't delete your Vinted items and then upload the same item with the same photos. You will get flagged and you will get banned because they've got an AI computer in there, yeah, which is literally going through the different ways people are trying to get around the system. Now, people were silly. They were going on YouTube. They were going on TikTok. They were going on social media saying, oh, we could tell you how to promote your listings and get it to the top of the list. All you got to do is delete it and then re-upload it and then your item will sell. But because they've done that all them months ago, Vinted have just woken up and said, well, hold on. That's unfair. Yeah? If there's a flaw in the system, we're going to fix it, and that's what Vinted did. Now, Vinted have now got AI computers which will know the exact same photos, the same wording, etc., on your listings. So don't, under no circumstances, delete an item on Vinted to re-upload it back on Vinted. You will get banned, guys. That's the last thing you need. That's one platform you won't be able to use again. So there's a word to the wise to my followers, yeah? Wow, so in future videos, yeah, I'll try to do some tutorials for you if you want. Let me know what you want to see in the videos, you know, ask me questions and I will certainly do them videos for you. I don't mind, yeah. I'm willing to share the little knowledge I have with all those out there. Ask me any question. It doesn't matter how silly you think that question is. Believe you me, it's not, because there are 1,000 other people thinking the same question and I will not judge you. And I hope the rest of my followers won't judge you, you know. If they do, just let it ride over you, yeah? But trust me. No, he's done it again. He said the word trust me. No. Okay, guys. Any question, no matter how silly it sounds, just write it in the comments down below. I will get back to you, yeah? Even if you just want to get something off your chest, which is quite random. A problem halved is a problem shared. A problem shared is now my problem. But it's all good, I promise you. Guys, girls, non-binaries, have yourself a great weekend. Let me know what you're getting up to tomorrow, Sunday. I'm going to hit some more charity shops. Why not? Yeah, why not? Love the buzz of finding them little bolos out there, as you've seen today, yeah. All right, I'm going to get this video uploaded and I'll see you on the other side. And remember, you thought it was over. You thought the video was over, didn't you? Didn't you? He's about to switch me off and say, see you later, John. But no, John does not go without one important thing. That one important thing is stay true to yourself. Look after those around you. Look after yourself. Excel in the beauty of life. Allow yourself to be seen, to be heard without putting yourself too much out there, yeah? Just put a beautiful smile on your face and let people see the real you. Look after yourself, look after those around you. Catch you later.